Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. I'm your host, Robin Blanc Mascari, and we get together on Thursday mornings to ask business questions, talk business, share a little bit of training. And this morning, we have a very special treat. We have two of our directors, and we're going to be having more and more of our directors sharing their wisdom with all of you. And we're going to talk about treating it like a business. So I am going to turn things over to our directors, Helen Peak and Michelle Neal. Over to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin. So Helen and I have been chatting about the time that it takes to get educated in this business of network marketing. And as Robin and Gregory have said many times, if you treat this business like a hobby, it'll cost you money. And if you treat it like a business, it will make you money. And so on that theme, and then Helen and I have had many conversations over the 2+ years we've been in LifeWave together about the time that we would invest in making this business our career. And Helen, would you like to just share a few thoughts just to start off, to kick this off, about where you were coming from?
Yeah. So, I as you all know, we have wonderful education everywhere. And there was a conversation about, is there too much? And so anyways, was like, is there too much? So that made me really look at it from a different perspective, which is, any job that pays you well, you have had to have an education. And Michelle and I had a lot of fun. We actually looked up how much money you would pay to make the kind of salary that you can make here. So she'll go over some of that. But I was just thinking, it depends on if you want to make, $200 a month extra, or 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 or 10 or 25 or 50 or 100,000. Those are all options in our industry. And if you are going to go for those higher, income, that higher, yearly, monthly, some people are making 100,000 a month. I'm serious. This is an amazing place, this industry. So it's like, so much potential. So it's all up to you. What do you want to do? What do you need? What's your vision? It goes right into what's our vision that a lot of us are doing, the workshop with Terry about. So if your vision is big, and she helped us expand it, if your vision is big and expanded, then guess what? You'll probably have to spend more time getting educated. Right, Michelle? So I'll pass it back over to you, and you could share what we learned.
Thank you, Helen. That was great. So one of the questions that we like to ask our new distributors, obviously this is a business call, so this is not so much for preferred customers, but how much time, energy, and passion do you have for your LifeWave business on a scale of 1 to 10? So you need to answer that question. And then, do you want to earn a modest part-time income, replace your current full-time income, or are you going to go for your dream income and your dream lifestyle? So every professional that we know, we have Dr. Barbara Jennings on the line, and she can probably back me up on this. Every professional has to put in their time. They have to put in their education, including the expense of that education, and then setting up a practice, whether it's law or medicine or chiropractic or acupuncture, and even teachers. So Helen and I had fun looking up some careers. So to become a medical doctor, 4 years for a bachelor's degree, 4 years of medical school, then 2 to 6 years of specialty training. The average yearly income for a primary care physician is between 150 and 250,000, depending on where you live. Orthopedic surgeons are a little more, or a lot more, 500,000 average. The annual income for someone with an associate's degree is about 46,000. Bachelor's degree, about 51,000. Master's degree, about 71,000 per year. A doctorate, you're getting closer to 100,000. The average cost of a medical doctor's education is between $150,000 and $400,000. Well, my boyfriend is a medical doctor, and he says if he could do it differently, he would not have gone into medicine. At 62, he's going to be 62 this month. Still is paying off his medical school bill. He still has quite a bit to pay off. chiropractors, Dr. Barbara can vouch, 4 years for a bachelor's degree, 4 years of chiropractic school. Chiropractic school is over 100,000. The statistic I found was 154,000. A teacher, a cost of a bachelor's degree is 104,000. So you guys are getting the idea. There's expense, there's time, and this was fascinating. Helen and I were like, well, how much time are you putting? Because getting to the education of a network marketing professional, and some people, Helen and I have found, there's so much, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed and I don't have the time. And it's just a matter of sincerely and honestly looking at what type of income do you want to earn? And sharing those other professions, it's for the reason of letting you see very, very clearly that it takes time, it takes money, it takes effort. So one college credit represents approximately 1 hour spent in the classroom and 2 hours spent on homework each week. So for most single semester college courses are 3 credits or 9 hours per week. So if you're hoping to graduate in 4 years, you will need to average 15 credits a semester. And that is approximately 45 hours of work per week. 45 hours per week to get a bachelor's degree. So Helen and I were just chatting about, well, in our profession, you can spend whatever you want. I mean, you can spend an hour a week, you can spend an hour a day, you can spend 8 hours a day. And it's, the sky is really not even the limit. So with LifeWave, you want to share this, Helen, about what does it cost and first of all, what does it cost to start a business in LifeWave?
Right. We did, by the way, look up how much it costs for franchises too,
Yes,
which is
a
lot of money, millions for some. Well,
Yeah.
it's $25, but if you buy the silver kit, it's free. So your investment for your education financially is that. And then about your time, that's up to you, right? Because, if you don't want a whole lot of money or you don't need a whole lot of money, you don't need to go do all that education. But the other part about the education is it's fun. Because why? We're working with people we know and love who, are tried and true millionaires through the industry. This industry has made more self-made millionaires than any other industry. So we have the amazing, upline of Robin and Gregory, both very successful, and both of them that have been around the block several times and have already set up amazing systems. They're super bright with big hearts. What more could you ask for? The mentors like that, and Femtor for Robin. That's the woman, they're femtors. So anyways, then we have our nitty gritty 101, which is for those people who want their master's and their doctorate. But we have the nitty gritty basics for people, who want to improve their income anywhere from a few hundred to several thousand. Right? So it's just a matter of deciding what your why is. How big is our why? We've talked about that before. Is it a compelling why? And if it is, you're going to want to learn. Robin, one of the things you taught us right away is be a happy clicker. So go in and we all get a website. We didn't even have to pay a designer for it. We have a website, go click away. We have a back office, go click away. Learn, click on nitty gritty basics and 101. And oh my gosh, then we have our YouTube channels. Look what corporate gives us. Trainings all the time, your Wednesday product and your business. We've got Emily showing up.
We have the free In Touch app.
All of it's free, by the way. We have no student loans to pay back. So you get the gist that it's really about, like, instead of like, oh, this is just too much, it's too overwhelming. Well, guess what? When a doctor first starts out to get his degree, probably feels the same way, right? It's kind of overwhelming taking all those courses and everything. So it just depends on what you want. And Robin, right? Those people who have the most fun are the biggest winners. So we're here to have fun, enjoy each other's company. We have all of us here, business cousins. We're all putting into this pool of knowledge information that we have and information from our hearts so that we all can be better and better. And I like that about our company is, its goal is to be better and better, our team and individually. Robin gives us the personal growth every second and fourth Friday so that we can, have the growth that it takes to, be accomplished. So we thank you for all that, Robin, and Gregory and Judy for putting together our nitty gritty and corporate for, their Facebook pages and our YouTube channels where we could actually go to a doctor's call on Tuesday night that's been recorded, click, share, and off it goes. Like Tim just the other day has an acupuncturist interested now because she heard Dr. Walt. So that's what we have. And
one more little
having fun.
One more little thing that Robin and Gregory have shared, a phrase that I love: you earn as you learn. So what profession can you actually earn? I mean, yes, if you get a minimum wage job, there's going to be some training and you might make, $15 an hour, but you earn as you learn. So you don't have to bite off a big chunk all at once. So, take it at your own pace. There's no one, cracking you with a whip. There's no time clock that you have to clock into. And then I love the phrase, I think it's Jim Rohn, right? Helen, work twice as hard on yourself as you do on your business, because you are your business. And so everything that we're training and learning is making us better people. We're stretching, we're, moving outside of our comfort zone and taking those steps into being better humans on this planet.
And I do want to share this part too. So we share the best product. It's non-duplicatable. There's nothing like it, right? So we have that advantage too. And then I like to share, because this is my perception of it, that a lot of people are funny about earning money, and it's like, wow, it's pretty innocent. You go to work and you earn money. And so for me, a lack of money equals what? Stress, right? And what does stress lead to? We know disease, right? So if we can help people, remove stress out of their lives, a stress factor that's so big and they're worried and, it affects them physically, mentally, emotionally, then, offering them the comp plan and a business opportunity, extra pay is actually, in my opinion, a health product. Because now they don't have to be stressed. They can buy great organic food. They can go to practitioners of their choice. So right up front, I let people know this is what we have to offer. And a community. We have this community. Look at us, amazing, wonderful people. We all get closer every week, and we've all been through so much together. And when do y'all get to meet in person somewhere someday? It's really fun. Like Robin and Gregory just came, and we got to meet Dr. Walt and Dr. Barbara. Some people had never met her. So yeah, wow, what a great company we're in.
What a great
team we're in. What a great industry.
Mm-hmm. Helen and I joked, I'm sure you've all seen those covers on license plates. I'd rather be sailing. I'd rather be motorcycling. I'd rather be swimming, whatever. I'd rather be vacationing. Helen and I said, I'd rather be doing network marketing. This is the best job I've ever had.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we just wanted to chat, we can open it up now if people have things to share about the education piece. That's kind of what our focus was today, is just, we need to get educated, just like in any career, any profession. It takes some time, it takes some effort, and it's just, it's up to you. Who would like to share something? A question, a comment?
This is Michael. Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Okay, I'm at the very bottom. It dismays me how little time I have taken to find out about the products, but I keep working at it. But I'm looking at it from a slightly different perspective. When I was in the military, I wasn't making enough money, and there was a lot of things I needed to do. So they won't let you have another job. You're an officer, you're on 24/7, 365. The only thing you can have is like a network marketing business. So I started an Amway business. But they tell you who you can talk to and who you can't talk to, and they can't be of a certain rank, and you can't do conflict of interest, and on and on and on and on. And I had that for 20 years, not 18 years, something like that, and never did a whole heck of a lot, because there wasn't anybody I could really talk to because I was told who I could and I couldn't talk to. Most recently, I'm with another company, and I had built a nitty-gritty 101 basics type of thing, but it wasn't even anywhere close to being as fabulous as this one we have. We didn't have any apps, and we didn't have, you know, the InTouch didn't have that. Everybody, they're associated with a company that's not publicly traded, and so they don't have any videos. I mean, they don't have a Zoom meeting like this. They don't have they don't ever record anything. They're afraid they're going to get caught in saying something accidental, you know. When I came, when Darlene introduced me to LifeWave, and it wonders with my shoulders when I had them replaced. I was not looking for making a lot of money. I'd like to, you know, I've talked to half a dozen people. I'm interested in helping people get a better, you know, better health, that type of a thing. After spending.
Hey, Mike, do you have a question?
No,
'Cause
I
we're
don't.
gonna make sure we have time for some other people. And this is,
I'll just shut it up real quick. But after working 40 plus years with the Air Force, averaging 100 to 120 hours a week, I'm not having all that education that you needed for this or that or everything else. But I'm just saying the fact that this is available, with the type of meetings we have and the type of training there is, it's phenomenal how anybody just sleeping at night can't make decent money, considering all that you have to put in for everything else. It's like Michelle was talking and like Helen was talking.
It's a great profession. Yes. Great comparison there, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kay, you have your hand up.
Yes. First, I want to thank you both for presenting this. I took copious notes. It was excellent. And one thing I always like to teach my people is with this wonderful company, if you'll work hard in the beginning, you won't have to work hard in the end. So you're creating a base that grows and grows, and it can even be left to your children, which I love. And later on, you'll get paid even when you aren't working. So I went on vacation for 9 days, and while I was on vacation, about 10 people joined our organization, and I got paid on every one of those. So I just wanted to share those points that I really love about this as well.
I got goosebumps when you said that, Kay. Yes, you're on vacation and 10 people.
That's right.
Yes. One of the things Helen shared is that, you know, one of the benefits of this business is the comp plan, is the money, that money and stress and money and debt are a stress for a lot of people. So you can now, as you earn money in LifeWave, you can now afford to take really good care of yourself, whether that's buying organic food, seeing like alternative healthcare practitioners, doing exercise at a gym, going on vacation. So you have all these wonderful benefits. So Helen, did you have something, you or Tim? And then Connie Lucas.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it really, I mean, I'm in my 70s and I started working 60 years ago. And pretty much all of it was trading my body for money. So whatever it was a labor, and I had to use my body to do that. So it only took a pandemic to get me to quit. So, but I had a lot of identity wrapped up in that hard work. My parents always said, work hard for your money. And they never said make money. They just said work hard. So that's what I did for all those years. But, you know, this came along and really I have to spend a lot of patches just getting this thing to keep working, because I really beat it up pretty hard. So besides the ease of entry and the ease of education, there's just a lot of ease with not having to beat yourself up to trade for money. So that's what I like about this.
Trading hours for money.
Right. And he was a massage therapist 40 hours a week, and he'd done some horticulture stuff. And like, I was just looking at him going, he's doing dinosaurs. I work hard for my money. So anyways, I'm like, why? But anyways, it really is a thrill to be able to share with people, an easier way as well, instead of wearing and tearing. And then he was always like napping and I never could be with him. Now we get to work together. It's awesome.
Yay, love that. Who else? Who else would like to share either a thought you have about the business, the training? Yes, Connie.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So thank you, ladies. That was excellent. And all of it's so true. And Kay, you spoke to a point I was thinking about, is that the vast majority of people have a employee mentality versus a entrepreneurial mentality. They're used to trading the time for money, as Tim was just saying. So my question would be, I love to learn from all of you. And so my question would be to anyone on here, when you're starting your people, one of the things we always hear is, they get all excited, they want to do something, but they don't put the plan in place and they don't mark out their business hours, their time for business. And I was doing a growth session with somebody who came on the other day, or they came on months ago, and then just kind of didn't do what they had thought they would do. And then they decided to do it, seriously. And I said, what does that look like to you? And finally, she admitted, I have to schedule out time for my business and the activities I'm going to do. So what are some of the things that all of you do that help your people get into that activity and shift that mindset so that they're not just thinking, I need to trade time for money and I'm not making enough, and they get to the point of what Kay was speaking to?
Hey, let's open it up. Who would like to share from Connie's inquiry here into the group? Does anyone have anything to share?
Well, I'll jump in if no one else will, but I want to give space for someone else. Anyone?
So,
Great.
this is Shannon. Yeah, this is Shannon Atkinson, and I'd be happy to speak to that. There's always a benefit and a cost to looking at, what you're currently doing, the mindset of trading time for money versus, hey, I want that freedom. I want to work with the community people. I want to have an unlimited income. What I'm saying, in other words, I don't want any cap as to how much I can make in the profession that I choose. So there really comes a time where that desire to see your hopes, dreams, and goals come true and making a difference in your life, your family's life, and the people around you, when that becomes quite apparent, then all of a sudden that grip of trading the time for money begins to slip away. And yet a lot of people are very addicted to comfort and security. And yet when we are, I'll use myself, when I make that decision to surrender and move forward and make that my number one intention, all of a sudden everything comes crystal clear as to what are the resources I need. When is that time available? And I find that it no longer becomes hard. It becomes clear, focused, committed. It's, like Helen said, a lot of fun. And Michelle, she emulates that community spirit, and she reaches out to me on a regular basis, not just for the business, but because of the relationship. And that's what this is all about for me, is the relationship, marketing, and caring. So again, coming back to your question, when a person realizes if that's really truly what they want, is to be free, to make more money, to help more people, okay, then we could come up with 1,000 reasons what's standing in the way, but what is it going to be that's going to help you to really make that full-on leap and move forward? And the success is definitely going to happen. It's been proven over and over again by many other people. So those are my thoughts on that.
Thanks, Shannon.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Robin, did you want to share your thoughts on time management, as Connie was asking?
Well, first of all, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Michelle and Helen. This is really, really valuable and very important for everyone to realize that, it is challenging when you have a business with such a low point of entry that people don't take it seriously of what's possible. And addressing your question, Connie, I'm so excited about tonight's call with Terry because it's going to go right into that. And she's going to talk about strategy and time blocking and really what you're doing, Connie, by doing those growth sessions with your people and getting really clear of what are you willing to commit. And, in the growth session, people have to, our job is to get them in, keep them in and move them along. And that process is such a powerful process to do that. And, really being serious about time structure, because if it's that important, and this is where, connecting your vision and your why are going to make such a difference in the strategy that you choose to fulfill that. And back to the time money continuum, it was, Robin, could you speak on how you carry your patches without them active? Oh, okay, I'll do that in a minute. Thanks, Kathleen. In the early days in this business, you work a lot harder than the income that you get. And that's this business. It takes a while to develop the resources so that you can do what Kay did, is take a vacation and have your business grow, because we have an opportunity to use leverage that very few people ever have. We're leveraging time, we're leveraging other people and resources like nothing that I know that the average person has access to. And so when I just invite everyone to be a student of this business model, to really understand it. When we had Janine Finney on and she talked about, being a flip-flop CEO, that freedom is available for everyone, but we've got to pay our dues. And Michelle and Helen, you did a beautiful job about, the dues that traditional business takes, whether it's in school or education or skills to achieve the kind of income that we have available. And we've got all these tools and resources and they're all free, but we've got to take the initiative to take the action to get where we want to go. And we have invested a lot of time in our education. And so when people come into the business, like you hear Gregory said, and like you quoted so beautifully, you treat it like a business, it'll pay you. You treat it like a hobby, it'll cost you. And if we really do treat it like a business, create a scheduled time to do your business and a scheduled time to become a student. And it depends what you want to accomplish. So I'm thrilled with this topic today. And I thank you guys so much for bringing this to everyone's awareness at this level, and invite everyone to be a happy clicker. We have got so much available. And if you're ever not able to sleep at night, just tune into Getting Educated by David on one of our, either on Nitty Gritty or the Facebook group or the YouTube channel. And you will be inspired to want to share with what we have. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, it's like when you go to university, you have to, go to class, right? So going to class is showing up on the Zooms. And if the good part about that too is maybe during the Zoom, you were busy, maybe you were hiking, maybe you had company, but there it will be right in our Live Younger, and you can go anytime and watch it. And also it'll be on our YouTube channel, so you could share it. So it really is about, showing up at the next event, the next Zoom, going to class, so to speak, and just getting, wiser, getting a better education every day, hearing more of the amazing, miraculous testimonials that we all hear, all the stories. So.
And my last thought, and I see Jocelyn has a hand up. We can take you in a moment, Jocelyn, for the last comment. But I just wanted to say that if you want to take your business to the next level and you want some support, call your sponsor. And if your sponsor, for whatever reason, is not really doing the business, go up from there. Go to that person's sponsor and keep going up until you find someone in your upline that wants to support you, because we are all in this together. It's like, as as our people succeed, we succeed. As we lift people up, we move up, which I love about this business model. I mean, in where else in corporate, when people say, is that a pyramid? I'm just like, no, a pyramid is, Google or, Costco or some other big corporation, Chase Bank or Citibank. I mean, that's a pyramid. You're at someone at the top, and all those people at the bottom will probably never have a chance to rise. In this business, you can rise way past your sponsor, way past anyone. It's totally up to you. So I just want to encourage everyone, if you got inspired by this and you want some support, reach up to your upline, reach up to your sponsor, or whoever in your upline would support you to grow into your fullest potential.
And I want to add, it really helps to know, everybody who you sponsor, your business partners who are really going for it, even your business cousins, we need to know their why. And then, that's what'll keep the motivation going. So when you're doing your grow sessions, that why comes into it. And if it's so important, you will show up. Sometimes people don't even have a choice and they have to show up. So, I would just say know people's why, so you can kind of hold that space for that success of their why, right? Yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Everybody for being here today.
Okay, well, you guys were awesome. And what a contribution this call is. And I hope everyone, it'll be on the YouTube channel tomorrow, and share it wide. And it's on the Facebook, so you can tag people in the Facebook group and have them watch this, because this was a gift to everyone. And I do want to answer a question that came in from Kathleen. She says, how do you keep your patches without activating them? So everyone knows I have this little way to carry. This is our business, as Kai says. We got our phone and we got our patches. This is all we need. We got our app, we got our patches. And what I do in my little credit card holder with my patches is I put some insulation in there, and it's the aluminum kind, and I put it in both sides. And so my patches are protected in my little case. Okay.
And you got that. It's like a business card case, Robin. What is it? What kind of?
It's a credit card file.
Credit card file. Okay.
Yep. And you can get them. And, I just happen to have found mine. You can get them online. I found mine at a gift store. It's not very big. I've got all my patches in here. I'm ready at any time to patch anybody. You just never know when you're going to need that. Right. And okay, Kathleen got it. All right, you guys.
Thank you.
A beautiful job this morning. What a contribution. We have such great leaders in our community, and you'll be hearing more and more from them as the weeks go on our Saturday trainings and on our Thursday business training. So have a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Friday, and I just want to let everyone know we are taking the holiday weekend off, and so we will not be having a training call on Saturday or on Monday. So Monday chat and Monday evening. So enjoy the holiday, take some time with friends and family. And I sent out a message in the newsletter link, and I'm going to resend it because I had the title wrong. So excuse me for that. I did it really late last night, and I apologize. But I'll be sending it out again, and have a wonderful weekend. So we will reconvene on Tuesday.
Tuesday evening.
And many of us will be on Terry's call tonight, which is on strategy and time blocking to treat your business like a business. Your timing is impeccable, you guys. Great job. Okay, bye everybody.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you for letting me rant. And you got the best education system going out there.
Thank you.